Hello everyone. In last lecture of JavaScript we have studied switch statement and the loops. Loops are for loop, while loop, and then studied the break and continue statement. Today we are going to study the objects in JavaScript. Last year also we have studied some objects. You are familiar with the concept of object. Object is living or non-living thing. After that, let us revise property and method. Property means a JavaScript object is an entity having state. Property means object's state, and method means object's behavior. For example, here object is car. Car is non-living thing and car is used here as a object. Car is having various properties just like name, model, weight and color. Now these properties having specific values like name is Ferrari, model is F430, weight is 1517 kg and color is red. These are the properties of the object car and these are the values of these properties. Now here we have used dot to separate out the object and property. This dot operator is used to access objects properties as well as methods. Okay. Here first of all you have to specify the object. After that you have provide the dot and then provide the property. After that you have to give the value of this property. Clear? These are the properties. And method means the behavior of an object. For example, here car.start. Start is the method. Under this start there will be different steps. Then car.drive. Then car.brake. Car.stop. Everything, every method having specific actions under it. Here car.start, it may have different processes to start the car. That car may be auto or through the gear, whatever it may be. Then how to drive it, how to use the brake and how to stop that car. Okay, these are the methods. Got the concept of properties and methods? Okay. Now JavaScript supports two types of operators. First operator is built-in operator and second one is user-defined operators. We will see deeply about these operators in next lecture. Next topic is document object model, that is DOM. When HTML object or HTML document is loaded into a web browser, it becomes a document object. It defines logical structure of a document. Okay. The way in which HTML document connect is accessed and modified is called as document object model. It is a programming interface for HTML and XML, that is Extensible Markup Language. This XML is the advanced version of HTML. It is also used for web page designing. Got the concept of DOM? Okay. When we have to load any HTML document, then that means any notepad content with HTML extension on a web browser, it becomes a document object. Just like when we run any file on the browser, that times it becomes a document object. It shows its logical structure. Okay, you can easily find out that whatever the contents are displayed on the screen, through that contents you can easily guess what will be the logical structure of that contents. And the way in which HTML document content is accessed and modified is called as document object model. कोणत्या सिक्वेन्सनी कोणत्या मेथडने ते डॉक्युमेंट कंटेंट ॲक्सेस केलेले आहेत आणि मॉडिफाय केलेले आहेत त्याला आपण म्हणणार डॉक्युमेंट ऑब्जेक्ट मॉडेल. नेक्स्ट कन्सेप्ट इज W3C. W3C stands for World Wide Web Consortium. It is founded by the standard of DOM. W3C founded the standard of DOM. W3 works for standardization of web technologies. Whatever the different web technologies are available, all that web technology standardization is decided by the W3C. According to W3C, DOM is a platform and language neutral interface that allows programs and scripts to dynamically access and update the content, structure and style of a document. That means whatever the different modifications we have to do, all that modifications that are also in dynamic way, that all are done through this DOM. Then DOM hierarchy. Hierarchy means how it is bifurcated. First of all, DOM is comes under the Windows object. Windows object is the parent object, and under this parent object we are having document object module. This window object having 4 types of sub objects. First object is location object, second one is document object, third one is navigation object, and fourth one is the history object. Within these objects we are studying only the document object module, and it is again divided in 4 parts like form objects, link objects, image object and anchor object. Form object means whatever the different contents of the form that are accessed, that means whatever the input information is provided by the user on the form, that information gets accessed by using the form object. We are going to see its example. The next one is the link object, how linking is done and where it will be affected. All that things are provided under the link object. Then image object, all related things relate of image, and anchor object, that means extra information is provided about that document object here. The next one is predefined properties of DOM, that is document object modules properties. First property is head. Head returns the head element of the document. That means whatever the element you are providing under the head, that elements will be written by using this head property. Then title. Title sets or returns title of the document. Just like when we provide any data under the title to end of title, it gets displayed on the browser's tab. Next one is the URL. URL returns full URL of the HTML document. That means complete path of your HTML document is shown by the URL property. The next property, body and image. It returns body and image elements respectively. Okay. The next one, predefined methods of DOM. First method is write. Always remember one thing, while writing any method you have to provide the round bracket, as these methods are mostly work as a function, and you know that while writing any function you have to provide the round bracket, then and then it will work as a function. Similarly here, while defining any method you have to provide the round bracket, then and then it will work as a method. First one is the write. It writes HTML expressions or JavaScript code to a document. Second one is the write ln. It is same as write, only it adds new line character and you can display each character on the next line. Then next one, get element by ID. When you provide or when you enter something on the form, this get element by ID accesses that data from the form. Okay, for example, if you are running the program of form and on that form you have to provide your registration number, then your entered registration number is indicated or it will be accessed by the program by using get element by ID. In last year also we have used this method in our JavaScript's last program. Okay, then next one, the inner HTML properties. Now in inner HTML properties, actually what happens, whatever the different types of properties are specified, all that are combined together by using the plus operator, and that all inner properties are specified in a single variable and the variable's value will be displayed. Okay, it is useful for getting HTML element and changing its content, including HTML and body. That means you have to capture the contents of the HTML and you have to change it. And for that, naturally you have require HTML and body tags. For example, here see a script type text / JavaScript function change text 3. Here here it is user defined function change text 3. Here round bracket is used to indicate it as a function. Then this is the opening curly bracket to indicate that it is a function. Then var style equal to h2 style equal to color green. What it means? One variable is used and under that variable style, one variable style is used and under that variable whatever the h2 contents, या पेजवर जिथे कुठे h2 असेल त्या h2 चा टेक्स्ट कलर हा ग्रीन असणार आहे. ओके, h2 will have green color. This is one element. Then second one, var text equal to welcome to the HTML5 and JavaScript. It is our second element. And third one, var close style as end of h2. Okay, that means here h2 color green is specified, here document is specified, and here we have ended the h2. Then document dot get element by id para. Para is a variable and it will be specified here by using the class, and these contents will be displayed here. Then inner HTML equal to style plus text plus close style. All these three variables are combined here under one variable inner HTML. Clear? End of script and end of head. Then here under body we have used CSS effect as for the background as a cyan color. Then we will display at the center here PID paragraph welcome to the site. Here this data will be accessed. Then input type equal to button and on click equal to change text 3 and value click this button to change above text. What will happen with this? It will display a button with the event on click. That means when we click on that button, it will execute this function completely up to here, and its value equal to this one, click this button to change above text. Okay, now let's see its output. Here first of all, before button click you will get the cyan background color, simple text, in black color font at the center place, and then here button will be displayed, and click this button to change above text. When we click on this button, we will get this data with green color. Welcome to HTML5 and JavaScript. Is that clear? The next one is the window object. Window object is the parent object of all objects. It is the top of the object hierarchy is the window object. An object of window is created automatically by the browser, and window object represents an open window in a browser. Just remember that window object is the parent object of all other objects. Now properties of window object. First is name. It provides the name of the window. Location, it returns the location object for that window. Document returns the document object for that window. Status returns or indicates that whatever the text you have provided, it will be displayed on the status bar of the window. Then closed, it is the boolean value indicating that whether a window has been open or closed. If window is open, then its boolean value will be 1, and if it is closed, then its boolean value will be 0. Then methods of window object. Alert. Alert will display an alert box containing message with the OK button. We already used it. Then second one is confirm. We also used it. It displays the confirmation dialog box with the OK and cancel button. Then prompt. It shows the dialog box to get the input from the user. All these all these three methods we already used in most of the Java programs last year. Then open opens the new window. Close closes the current window. Blur removes focus from the current window, and focus sets focus to the current window. Then print prints the content of the current window, and set timeout calls a function or evaluates an expression after a specified number of milliseconds. Okay. Here sample program is given. We will see these programs in detail in our Google Meet lecture. Here also one button is provided. Its value you create new window, and when we click on this button, you will get this new window. Similarly, here button is provided, but if we have not clicked here on this button for the 4 seconds, then it will show the message like this: 4 seconds have completed and you have not pressed the button. Okay, we will see both these programs practically in our Google Meet. And here last one, exercise. You have to write a note on DOM and write a note on window object. Actually DOM's built-in objects are still remain. We will see it in next lecture. Okay, we will stop here. If you have any query, please ask me in our evening meet. Okay, bye.